Hey guys, welcome back. This is AjaxG here with another video. So today is going to be a quick tutorial on how to set up OBS. Okay, so I did a poll and everyone said that this is what they wanted to see, so I got you. Okay, I'm not gonna have my camera on while I'm going through it, just so you know you don't need to see me to see how to use OBS. All right, let's get into it. All right, guys. So like I said, it's gonna be a quick beginner's guide for you guys to set up OBS. If you want another tutorial, please let me know. I will add other things, but here we go. All right, gonna come to Google. You're gonna type in OBS. All right, boom. You're gonna take the first one, or you can go straight to download. Okay, don't worry about it. Make sure you download for your system. If you have a Windows machine, click Windows. If you have a Mac, click Mac. If you have Linux OS installed on your Windows or Mac machine, download the Linux version. Okay, once you download it, it's gonna give you the instructions on what to do. All right, so boom. All right, guys, so now you have OBS fully installed, and this is what it will look like on your desktop when you open it. All right, so I already have my camera on here. I'm going to show you how to add your game capture. Okay, you're gonna click the plus button down here. All right, you're gonna go to game capture. And you can leave a game capture. If you want to name it something else, that's totally fine. You can name it like PC games, so you know that's specific for your PC games. All right, you're going to click the OK button, right? And then this window is going to pop up. You are going to go to capture any screen application. This is the mode that you can choose. And these are the settings that you can turn on, okay? If you have a lower end PC, I recommend doing limit capture frame rate. So you're going to click this drop down menu here, and you're going to do capture specific window. Okay, of course you can capture any full screen application if your game is going to be full screen, but just so you know exactly what screen you're playing on, I would say put capture specific window. Okay, here you're going to have some new drop down menus. You can do window, all right, and then you're going to capture the window that you want. Right now I'm actually recording this on Streamlabs to record on OBS, so there's that. All right, so we're going to click Rogue Company because that's what game is on right now. So even though Streamlabs is open on my other monitor on top of Rogue Company, actually, because it's capturing a specific window, it's not going to show the Streamlabs. Okay, once you do this, you're going to click OK, and you are good to go. So now your screen is being captured. All right, so now how do you add your webcam? Okay, here I already have my webcam. I already named it Logitech. But I'm going to just show you how to add your camera. You're going to click the plus button again. This is the add. And you're going to do video capture device. All right. So this is what you will choose when you need to use your Elgato or your camera. Okay. So once you do this, you can choose a device that you want to use. Okay. I have an Elgato on my system. This is my webcam. Okay. I can use the Logitech capture feature that's built into the Logitech software. OBS virtual camera, so you can actually use your cell phone as your camera when you're streaming. So if you have a shitty webcam or you don't have a webcam at all, you can actually use your cell phone camera as your webcam. So don't miss out on that fun. All right, if you want a video on that, let me know. And then here we also have the Elgato game capture software. All right, of course you would pick the camera of your choice, Logitech camera, but I already have this in use, so I don't need to. Once you set up your camera, you're going to just click OK, but because I have my camera, I'm going to just click cancel. So now that I already have my camera, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to turn it on. All right. So remember, everything is from top down. So whatever's on the top is what's being shown. So I would need to move my Logitech camera to the top so I can bring it to the front so it is on top of my gameplay. Okay. If I open my camera lens, you're going to be able to see me, and now you have pretty much a stream ready to go. All right, of course you got to add your alerts and all that fun stuff, but this is how you add the game and your webcam and you can stream. Okay, I'm going to show you how to add your stream key or how to just connect to whatever software that you're using. If you're someone like myself that streams Mario Maker and you want to have a time limit, you can actually add a timer. Okay, let me bring the timer up so it's above here. Okay, there we go. And I can set a timer, so when I'm playing different levels, the timer is going down, so I'm not like, okay, I'm gonna only do 10 minutes on this level and then I'm actually on it for 20 minutes. my viewers can be like, hey, time is up. So of course you can add a timer. If you want to know how to add the timer, just let me know and I can show you how to add that in another video. Okay, so let's get on to how to add the stream key. All right, so now that you have all of this set up, you're gonna come over here to the right hand side where it says settings. You're gonna click settings. All right, it's gonna bring up this window for you guys to interact with. All right, of course you can go through these general settings and figure out what you like and switch stuff. That's completely up to you. See, transitions to scene when double click. You can do a lot of fun stuff with OBS. If your computer is not strong enough for Streamlabs, and even people that use Streamlabs, some people prefer OBS, so it's really up to you. Depends on your flavor. All right, so you're gonna come down here to the tab that says stream. All right, you're gonna come over, you can choose the service that you're streaming to. This drop down menu shows you different things that you're streaming to. You can have a custom thing. Let's say you have a website, you can use the custom and stream to your website or whatever the case, right? So you can choose YouTube, Facebook Gaming, Restream.io, okay, Twitter, and then you can just like show all to see everything else. Most people are streaming on Twitch these days, so keep life simple. Click Twitch, and then you can do connect to account. All right, once you click this, it's going to bring up the Twitch API, so you can just log straight into Twitch. All right, because I use Streamlabs right now, I'm in the process of switching over. I'm not going to sign in because I'm still using Streamlabs until everything that I want is set up on OBS. All right, so there you go. If you cannot log in through that way and you need to use your stream key, if you log into your Twitch account under your profile settings, you can find your stream key. So you can just copy and paste your stream key and paste it into here without having to log in. Of course, just doing the auto connect is way easier, makes life simple. Definitely recommended, because there's no point in doing the stream key anymore, since OBS has now added the API to connect straight to your Twitch or YouTube or Facebook gaming service. All right, so that is how you would link your account. Once that's good to go, you can come down here to output. All right, streaming, make sure you're under the streaming tab. Okay, if you want to do other stuff with recording and audio, you can do that on your own. Okay, but right now we're focused on streaming. Your encoder is right here. If you click this, you can see the drop down. You can choose to use your GPU as your stream encoder, or you can choose to use your CPU. If you have a shitty GPU, I recommend using your CPU. If you have a great GPU, I recommend you using your GPU. Now, I'm going to show you a little hack that you can do to make sure that the Streamlabs is, you know, on the top of the list when you're streaming. Because in the background of the computer, the Windows software actually puts your game on the top of the list, and it makes sure all the resources is going to game first, and then it, you know, disperses it to other softwares that are being used. So pro tip, I'm going to show you how to do that as well. All right, X264, that is your CPU. And here, if you have an AMD encoder, it's going to say AMD. And if you have an NVIDIA encoder, it's going to say NVAC, okay, or NVANC. One of the two. Okay, so of course you choose what you need. All right, I'm gonna just leave it as my CPU. My GPU is not trash, but for some reason Rogue Company always goes to ultra settings and I always forget to change it, so I just let my CPU handle it. It's a 2700X. It can do the job. All right, bitrate, if you have a lower end computer, I would definitely recommend leaving it at the 2500 kilobits. Okay, this is going to give you at least a 720 stream at 30 frames per second, just about. Some of them is 60. Okay, it'll go between 30 and 60. Again, you can lock the frame rate if you want. Okay, that is an option. Okay, if you want 720 60 frames per second for sure, or 1080p 60 frames per second, you want to be at the 3500 range or up. Okay, or 4000 and up. Okay, you don't need to stream anything past 6000 kilobits. If you have the, you know, internet resources to do so, feel free to, but you got to remember, most people are watching on their phone over Wi-Fi or over data, and the more kilobits that you're streaming at, the slower or the more laggy it's going to be for them. Okay, it's going to be bad for you. It may be good for you, but it's going to be bad for them. So think of your viewers when you're doing this. Okay, once you change your settings, everything is good. CPU usage, you can mess with this. Okay, but don't do anything less than fast, and you don't really need ultra fast unless you know you really need it. Okay, I would say very fast is just fine. The preset, you can put it on super fast, it's completely up to you, but these are the 3 settings that I would recommend: super fast, very fast, and faster. That's it. Okay, if you decide to change any settings, of course you're going to click apply, but since I didn't change anything, everything's good, I'm going to just click OK. And that is how you set up OBS. All right, so I have been messing around with making my own overlays, so if you have any questions about that, of course leave it in the comment section down below, and I'll show you how to make some pretty cool overlays. They may not be that, you know, animated because I'm not there yet, but if you want some, you know, static overlays, I can show you some things that I use to help me make my overlays. Before we end off this video, I just want to show you one pro tip that you can do when you are gaming, all right, and streaming, okay, straight from your PC. Now here you see I have OBS and Streamlabs OBS. If you hover over your icon, right, and you right click, okay, you can choose to run as admin. If you run as admin, the computer will know, okay, this program needs to have the most resources first, then we disperse it against everything else. Now, this is going to be very helpful for those of you that don't have strong enough CPUs. Also for anyone that streams in general, because your computer will be like, okay, we have to prioritize Streamlabs or OBS first, and then the game next. Okay, you can do the same thing with OBS. OBS is already running, so I'm not gonna click it, but you can run as administrator and it'll know, okay, Streamlabs needs to be the top priority, and then everything else follows. Okay, OBS is less heavy on your computer, so that's why most people use it. Okay, so it's completely up to you. I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. AgeXG here. We have reached 1,010 subscribers. I really appreciate it. Let's get our way to 2,000. All right, AgeXG out.